Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. I'm happy to be with you tonight. Maybe you can tell a little bit from the set that things are a little different tonight. Tonight we're going to have some rockin' down in your living room. The band that's going to play tonight is definitely going to rock your socks. They're new, they're different, they're a little funky, they're a lot of fun. The first time that I ever heard them, they did a song called Hippie Nation, and it made me crazy because it was so good. And tonight they're going to play some new, some old, some good, and some magnificent music for you. I hope that you will help me welcome into your living room one of my favorite Connecticut bands, the Juicy Grapes.
You are my man, and yes I am. I am your woman, I am your woman. Say what you're thinking, but you don't need to say anything about it. Cause you are my man, and yes I am. I am your woman, I am your down there. Get up on the floor, come dance with me. Hey, you sitting down there. Get up on your feet and come dance with me. Cause you are my man, and yes I am. I am your woman, I am your baby. You know what you know, and that's that I love you. Listen to me, baby. Oh, you know what you know, and it's that I love you. Oh, 'cause you are my man, and yes I am. And I said you are my man, and yes I am. I am your woman. Thank you. The sun shines through my window, leaves me a shade of gold. It might not be here tomorrow, it might be gray or cold. And if your coat is too furry and your scar's too long, don't you ever know, don't worry, you're right here where you belong. The time will come, it will come again. After midnight leaves the blues, and everybody has their theories about what is right and what's wrong, and everybody has their story. I'm singing mine right here in my song. And I know a thing or two about the ways of playing the fool. And I know I don't know nothing at all. Nothing at all. Don't you ever know? No, don't worry. You're right here where you belong.
Where you belong.
Say, don't you ever know? No, don't worry. You're right here where you belong.
Where you
Oh,
belong.
no, don't. Oh, no, no, no. I know. You're here where you belong.
Where you
So
belong.
don't you worry. You're right here with me where you belong. And I know a thing or two about the ways I'm playing the fool. And I know I don't know nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh no, I really don't know nothing at all. Oh, I really don't know nothing at all. Oh, I'm pretty sure I don't know nothing at all. I don't know nothing at all. I don't know nothing at all. Oh, you know what I mean? So I said that it don't matter what it is. Oh, you know I said, oh, it don't matter what it is. Thank you. So we got another new song. It's one of our newest. It's called Crazy Good. something telling me you should. Give me what you got, 'cause it's crazy, crazy good. Give me what you got. Well, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, 'cause it's crazy, crazy good. See, I like the way we're talking, the way you're looking in my eyes, with some heavy conversation. I'm pretty sure I'll make you mine. I slide my hand under your t-shirt, see how much further I can go. And if you whisper sweet nothings in my ear, I'll tell you what you wanna know. So give me what you got, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, 'cause it's crazy, crazy good. Give me what you got, well, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, it's crazy, crazy good. World spins all around us and our bodies freeze. Your hand is moving down, suddenly I can't breathe. Your lips touch mine, you know they taste so sweet. Your hand is moving down, suddenly I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't When it comes to making love now, take your time and you will see that if you find my little sweet spot, baby, then you'll master all of me. So give me what you got, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, 'cause it's crazy, crazy good. Give me what you got, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, it's crazy, crazy good. Give me what you got, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, 'cause it's crazy, crazy good. Give me what you got, something telling me you should. Give me what you got, 'cause it's crazy, 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 crazy good. Thank you.
Get all fired up here in the studio.
Moist up in here.
Woo, it is
Moist and delicious.
That's not the word I'd use, but you know. Woo! Woo!
Would you look at you? I like the way you move. I know you feel it too. You see the way you look at me, like I'm the only one who's gonna set you free. So why? You're such a hard to find kind of guy, and I know what I know, because my instincts don't lie. So cool, the way you make the rules. You know you're never wrong about a thing, because you seek the truth and it's up to you. And maybe I can't explain the reason I feel this way, but whatever it is, you're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones. One of the good ones. If it was up to me, your face just like poetry would write 1,000 lines of verse for only me to keep. You know just what to say when you want your way. To have your way with me, I got to play it straight. Oh Lord, I think I'm overboard, because I feel I'm falling with just a single word. You don't know what you've done, and you don't have to run, because it doesn't matter where you come or where you come or where you come from. And maybe it's your funky ways, all the little games we play, all the way you make me feel like I know it's really real. Maybe I can't explain, but whatever it is, whatever it is, whatever it is, you're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones. One of the good ones. so high. You're so high, you get low. The bottle's empty from overflow. You might as well be the one to take some till there's little, till there's almost nothing, till there's none. And you move fast, I take it slow. Why you say yes when you really mean no? It ain't right to be wrong. You're all alone, you never know where you belong, where you belong, where you belong. No. And you're so high, you get low. The bottle's empty, again you know. If I say black, you say white. To have your way, I'll give you gray so you can be right. And I know, and I know. And times are few when you're not blue, but then you're mean cause you're green, it ain't about you. Your face is red, you angry fellow, then you run. Now cause it's fun, because you're yellow. You're so high. You're so high. 'Cause you're so sneaking all around. I see you sneaking all around.
Woo!
Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna move right on in here. Let's see. We're going to take this out. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are so awesome. I'm over there dancing. I hope y'all out there in the audience were dancing, because this is one dancing ass band.
Hard not to move.
Well,
Do you see
have
that?
you seen you on TV lately?
Not lately, but I feel
Hot!
so.
Hot. Let's see. Let's get the band introduced and let
Sure.
people know who the heck you are. You're Tara,
Yes.
and you're the lead singer.
Yes.
But the motion to the ocean doesn't really come from up here. It comes from the back
I
line
can't
here.
do anything.
So we've got Steve over here on sax. So Steve, what's your primary purpose in this band?
To play saxophone and sweat.
Sweat. We like sweat. We
keep it
like
hot,
sweat.
Hot and juicy here.
And then we've got, speaking of juicy, we got we got Joe back here, and in my phone book, this is Joe Juicy. That's what it says every time he calls me. It comes up, Joe Juicy. That's a good thing, right?
That's my job in the band, to be juicy
Yeah,
with the groove.
yeah. And back here we have Jim.
Dan.
Dan.
Close.
What, it doesn't say that here.
No.
Not close.
Hey, Doc,
So what?
Dan came into the band after the album was
Yeah.
recorded.
I'm newer than
Dan was
Do
our
you-
saving grace.
You're pretty good on that their guitar.
Thank you.
Yeah?
I'm also second sweater.
Second
Yeah,
sw-
he's first sweater, I'm second.
How long have you
Hey.
just for the record, how long have you been playing guitar?
I can't
Like
remember.
since you were 2 or
No,
since you
no,
were like
no.
11?
No, since I was like in my 20s. I don't know,
Really?
15 years or so.
Well, you do okay with that. You do
He
okay.
actually builds guitars too, that's his guitar.
You built that guitar?
Yeah, this is my baby.
Tell us a little about where people can find your guitars.
DGNcustomguitars.com.
Nice. That's a little. That's what we call. And we got Mr. Hammer back here. Now, I'm not going to ask you if Hammer is your real name, but is Hammer your real name?
I thought you said you weren't going to ask me.
Who's the host on this show?
I feel like it's a trick question.
It is.
Yes, it's my real name, yes.
And because of your name, did you decide that you needed to hammer down on the skins?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Did you decide you needed to hammer on the skins? These are called skins where I come from. Well, I don't know what you call them where you come from, but
Yes.
so that's why you decided to play the drums. You're pretty good at it.
Thanks.
Do you enjoy playing with these grapes?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah? Do you feel that you're as juicy as they are?
No, not even close. I aspire to.
Let's talk. Who is the most knowledgeable one about where the origins of this band come from? Mr. Juicy.
I am.
Come right up here. Come right up here so we can get you right in on the mic. So let's get to the important stuff first. Where did you get the name Juicy Grapes?
It just kind of came, you know. I mean, I love wine. I love grapes. I lived in Italy for a while, so I was kind of like in the vineyards, you know, picking grapes. So it just kind of carried with me.
Okay, and where did you find your juicy little front singer here?
Actually, that would be Steve, who's been on the journey the longest with me, and he brought her to the band, and we were like, yeah, let's go. She's rocking.
Okay, who primarily does all the songwriting?
Well, we kind of all contribute to the songwriting.
Okay,
Yeah.
you do some of the songwriting, Tara?
Yeah, we each have our own kind of forte. We all bring something to the table. So I do a lot of lyrics, melody, bass lines and rhythms, guitar licks and frameworks. I do color.
Color.
But here's the thing: it never comes together until it's introduced to Bruce. Pulls it all together.
Really? So you're like the arranger of the music.
No, not really.
Well, what are you then?
I'm the drummer, right. I keep them on track.
Oh, so you're like the lasso that ties them all up and holds them together.
Yeah, that's one way to think.
I like that. I like that a lot. I noticed on Hippie Nation that your voice is just a little different from most people. People are so cookie cutter voiced these days. Where is it that you take your muse from that gives you the voice that you have today?
Oh, boy. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a kind of a conglomeration or composite of all the people who have been important singers in my life. And so that would be like my grandmother and my mother and my aunts, all the way up to professionals who I've listened to and tried to emulate, like, you know, like the great singers of the day,
Like you're having
the,
you're
like
having
the
one of
Dinah
those.
Washingtons and the Ella Fitzgeralds and
Nice,
the Aretha
nice,
Franklins and
nice. So you also have some history. You also have some history in other things other than music. Do you feel that your knowledge of music comes from that knowledge, or that your knowledge for that? I'm not gonna put you out there, but which do you think gives you the most background that you bring to the stage? Your schooling or
life. I mean, I wouldn't say any schooling has come into play. I've had a great opportunity to be able to work with great creative people who embrace everything I do and give me a platform to kind of let go and be free. So what more could I ask for?
Well, not too much, because when you get up on the stage, there's nothing much going. Let me go over here and talk to Steve for a minute.
Hi, Granny.
How are you?
Good.
So you get down on this saxophone. How long you been playing the sax?
Since I was 7 years old.
7 years old. So you were like in
Like 72 years ago.
70. No, listen. You're younger than this old grandma. So let's get it straight. What makes you want to bring rock and roll to the saxophone?
I just play saxophone. I don't really bring anything to it. I just play what needs to be done.
Do you have any clue how silly that sounds?
Yes.
If you could talk about any of the great saxophone players before our time. I mean, let's go back a couple of years. I'm older than you are, and you have
Quizzes.
yeah. So, who did you want to be like playing saxophone when you were growing up?
When I first started playing, I wanted to be like Barney Rubble on the Flintstones. When he started, I did.
Well, what a good answer. What a good answer.
But then I morphed into what was his name on My Three Sons? Ed McMurray. We're talking late 70s TV, right? So then it turned in, I really started wanting to play, and then it was really, it's Ornette Coleman, John Coltrane, those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, all that. That's late 60s. Post
And when you're writing music,
Mhm.
do you think of your sax line first, or do you think of what do you think of first?
No, I
Listen, it's not that funny.
Tara is.
Oh, you're talking about the sex line. We're not talking about that on this show. We're talking about the sax line.
Tara is a really, really adept at coming up with a great melody. And I just try and add something to the melody she creates. I just, maybe a counterpoint sometimes, maybe something along with it, but I try to just find out where the song is going first, and then kind of slide in things where they're needed and leave space. We're very much about leaving some space, too. We try not to fill every little...
Until you
little
get to the
element.
hammer man.
Then Hammer comes in and does his thing.
That's a good thing. Where do you think that the majority of the words to your songs come from?
From Tara, pretty much.
Well, then I'll go back to
And
her.
some from Joe. I mean, the album you have, the album that you have more experience with, I think, was a lot more of you with lyrics. I think it's a kind of an evolving thing. I mean, the last album, I brought a couple of shells of songs in and gave them to Tara, and she came back with songs, and then we kind of fit stuff around it. And Joe did the same thing, and we don't have a formula. We like to lay down grooves, and hey, I got this thing, and a lot of times Tara will put everything together and like turn it in, like make a soup out of it. Like we give her like, really, you came up with that from this? And we all look at each other and go, great, good song, let's keep working on it. So
Okay.
that's really what happened.
Now this show is going to air this coming Saturday, which I believe is the 24th. Come on back in here. So you guys are out at a festival in New Haven during the day today.
Yes.
Before you,
Well,
before
Saturday.
yeah,
Saturday.
this show's going to air Saturday.
Yes, today, Saturday.
Yeah, but what are you doing after that? What do you have lined up for gigs coming up in the near future?
I'm probably the worst person to ask that
Okay.
question to. I never know what's going on. Steve?
I got to go back to
Robbie?
Steve.
Yeah, you talk
Okay,
about
all right.
songs.
Well, that's okay. I can jump around. I can
Okay,
jump around.
So Saturday at 1:50 we will be at Arts, the International Festival.
But
Arts and Ideas.
that was this afternoon.
This afternoon we'll be at. We just got in the car and I drove really fast here from Arts and Ideas, and their next gig after that is July 1st at Olives in Nyack, New York.
Nice.
That's followed up with, we'll be in Stamford, Connecticut at Seaside Tavern.
Nice.
We'll be sharing the bill with another band called the Ritzy Chickens.
The Ritzy
The
Chickens.
Ritzy Chickens.
Now there's one I haven't caught yet.
After that, let's see, July. I can tell you this: we'll be at 33 Golden again in September.
I knew that was coming.
The date is not locked down, but
Well, let me give you a little hint. I'm almost positive you'll be doing a birthday party there that night.
Awesomeness. Good.
Yeah, I heard rumors that somebody's birthday is in September and that your date is kind of centered around that. But
Is her first initial D?
no, it's G for
Jeez,
grandma.
Okay, grandma.
Yeah, and I'll be 29 again. Again.
So we'll be at 33 Golden on
I'm
September something.
I'm not free to
Check your
disclose
local
that,
booking.
but I guarantee that when that date is confirmed, that the world will know it. We will blast it out everywhere because we want you guys back here in New London. We find that it's a really good thing. Can I get you guys to focus in on this? This is their newest album.
Can I
You
say
got
that?
that?
We'll be, you can get us on Facebook at The Juicy Grapes on Facebook and www.thejuicygrapes.com.
And also, Instagram is,
Nope.
you didn't do that?
juicygrapes.com,
You
no.
didn't do that? I thought that we were hashtagging you. You decided
Oh,
not.
hashtag grape. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? You're right.
I am right.
Hashtag Instagram is The Juicy Grapes.
That's what I hashtagged the Juicy Grapes. That's what I
Hashtag
did.
Juicy Grapes. And we are on our Make America Grape Again tour.
Make America Grape Again tour, which is, I just think that's awesome. I think that we should all make America grape again. Where can people get this album?
iTunes, CD Baby. Bruce, we still CD Baby in it, baby? Yeah, I pretty much go to iTunes
Are
or
you
CD
in
Baby.
charge of making sure that the CD gets sold?
I'm in charge of,
I'm in charge of nothing. That sounds like the Grandma's Attic Music Review Show. I'm in charge of nothing. No, that's a wonderful thing. I think that you guys have some jam stuff that you'd like to bring to us at the end of this. And I'm going to let you take us out with that simply because I'd rather listen to you guys play than me talk. Before I leave you, what is it that you guys, what is it? Oh, yeah. Obviously, I'm not talking as long as I thought I was. That's fine. That's fine. Wait a minute. I can talk for hours. So, no, really. What kind of things do you guys want to bring to the table in the next 3 to 5 years? What kind of music do you want to bring to the table, and where do you want to be seen?
Anybody other than me want to answer that?
Jabez is in the picture, so that's a good thing. I'll come over here, and I'll get between these two handsome gentlemen.
All right.
Now I'm good. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm good now. I'm good now. Okay, so let's talk about what you guys want to bring to the table in the next 3 to 5 years.
As far as the music, just, to keep being creative, doing what we're doing, and just growing as a band musically, writing great songs that people can enjoy.
Grape songs.
Grape songs, whether it's a strong message, whether it's a strong groove that people can dance to. We want to fulfill people spiritually and physically.
I find that. Do you think that your band is a little bit different than everybody else that we're hearing these days?
I don't know if we're necessarily different. We just kind of do things our own way, and it comes out that way.
It certainly does. I don't call you guys rock and roll. I call you more of a funk type of band. Where would you guys put your music genre if you were to
question.
box yourself into a musical genre, which I hate doing to bands nowadays. I think it's a ridiculous thing to do. We all love rock and roll. That's what it is. Bottom line, even jazz is rock and roll in its earliest form. But if you were told that you had to put yourselves in a box, a genre box, what genre would you put you guys in?
I think the music is eclectic, and you can hear there's a little bit of jazz, blues, funk, swing. So, it's really tough. But the foundation is rock and roll,
The foundation is rock and roll. I see that what you said, the early 70s adult Easy listening? Not. You don't make old women get up and dance the way that I do if it's easy listening. That's just, although I dance easier than most people, I have a tendency to have the music in me. Now, what made you start building guitars? That's a question that just came to me.
I don't know. Just I started
Listen,
doing
this
repair
is your chance at unabashed self-promotion.
All right.
What made you build guitars?
I couldn't afford to buy one.
Nice.
I
Nice.
mean, you want honesty?
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's how I started. Back, I don't know, about 12 years ago, 15 years ago, I built an acoustic guitar on my kitchen table.
Nice.
Because I wanted a Martin, I couldn't afford one.
What kind of wood were you using then?
It's all Hunter and mahogany. So, and then spruce top.
Nice.
And then this is different.
This is
but yeah, no,
different.
I've been
This
doing
doesn't
it.
look like mahogany. This looks
No,
like
this is-
ash.
No, this is maple and color.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
This is
It's
my baby.
it's a very nice guitar. Now, do you have any training?
I mean, I'm self-taught in most things. Like like younger, I worked as a mechanic. I worked in a glass shop. I did like a lot of stuff. So I just kind of taught myself.
But
over
I have
time.
some luthier trained musicians that have been on this show,
Mhm.
and they're luthier trained.
Yeah.
So, do you have any of that?
Well, I don't need it. I don't think. I mean,
It
I've
comes
been,
so it
this is
comes
my
naturally.
life.
Building
Oh, yeah,
guitars
this is my
comes
life, yeah.
naturally.
I mean,
and
I am a luthier. I suppose you could call me.
you
that.
are.
But yeah, no. I mean, this is all me. I've never I've read up. I've done some research and things, but I've never really gone. I didn't go to luthier school or anything
Okay.
like that.
All right. Well,
Doc.
that's yes.
To the question of where we want to be, not just
Oh, you have
musically.
a good answer
I
now.
do.
You're talking about me now,
Yes.
buddy.
You're done. You're done. You're done. We're back to the music.
The next 5 years, we'd like to see ourselves with some good management, playing some great gigs in front of a lot of people.
I'd like to see that too. You guys definitely caught my ear the very first time I heard you, which was on Juicy Grapes for Sale CD. It blew my mind, I took it to what was at that point a bar called the Bank Street Cafe and did everything in my power to get you guys into that venue. And we've been trying to get you guys into New London ever since then to play here and there and everywhere because we believe that I'm not going to say we, I do not have a mouse in my pocket. I'm just grandma. And if I tell you that music is good, people, I don't know a lot about anything except music. If I tell you music is good, it's good. I'm only going to claim that as my own. I can claim that these guys are good. And with that, I don't care if there's 200 minutes. I'm going to let you guys take it out as a song because you're that
We got your back.
good. Go ahead, guys. Play for us. You're welcome.
And thank you to you, Dot. Thank you Thank you, Grandma, for supporting us, for giving us such love and good vibes, and this venue here. So thank you.
things you know. I knew right away your conscience was the best I'd seen. When I saw your picture in the pages of a magazine. In a magazine. In a magazine. If your mojo's getting rejected and you're feeling low, just remember I'm so connected at the hip, you know. I knew right away your conscience was the best I'd seen. When I saw your picture in the pages of a magazine. In a magazine. In a magazine. Call it all paying dues. Call it all paying dues. When you wake up in the morning and your headline front page news, call it all paying dues. up and go. 'Cause I'm super fly, certified, and I got the jams, you know. I knew right away your conscience was the best I'd seen. When I saw your picture in the pages of a magazine. In a magazine. In a magazine. If your mojo's getting rejected and you're feeling low, just remember our soul connected at the hip, you know. I knew right away your conscience was the best I'd seen. When I saw your picture in the pages of a magazine. In a magazine. In a magazine.